Hello and welcome back to the Marble Games 2022. As always, I'm your host, Alpha Master, and we are officially here with the penultimate event of the Marble Games. So first, let's check out the scoreboard. Swirly Twirlies is in first place, Cloud Knight's close behind, along with Sea Snakes and Silver Bullets. Emerald, Starlight, Oil Slicks, and Liberty Bells cannot win this season. Now it's time to introduce the 7th event, Bowling or Domino Bowling. The marbles will try to knock down as many dominoes as possible without knocking down the ones that make you lose points. Each colored domino is worth a specific amount of points. White is 1 point, yellow is 2 points, green is 3 points, blue is 5 points, red is 10 points, and black is -3. So let's begin. First up we have the silver bullets. And here they are, and they hit the dominoes, and it looks like a pretty decent start. I don't know. Looks like they end up with 37 points. I don't know how that will go yet. Let's see if Orange Glads can beat that. And ooh, that seems like a good run. And Orange Glads looks like they get 57 points. That's 20 ahead of Silver Bullets. Now we have Peachy Keen. And they hit the pins. Looks like a pretty decent run, but they knocked down one of the blacks. And they get a score of 50. Now it is time for Emerald, Starlight. And they're off and they hit the pins. Oh, but they didn't hit the red domino. And they hit one of the black ones. They get a score of 42. Not good, but not the worst. Now it's time for Robin's eggs to go. And they hit the pins. That seems like a good run. Let's see. And it looks like they got 54 points. Not the best, but that's good. Now it's time for Liberty Bells. They've not been doing well this season. Let's hope they can do better in this event. And they hit the pins. Oh my goodness, but they hit one of the blacks. And they get 39 points. Still not doing great. Now it's time for Cloud Knights. They've been in first place on the leaderboard for 5 points in a row. And can't they take their lead back? Ooh, that might be a good one. And it is 53 points. Swirly Twirlies might have to try to beat that to stay in the lead. Now I have Oil Slicks. And they hit the pins. Let's see. They didn't hit any of the blacks. And they get 46 points. That's a pretty decent score. Time for the other half of the marble teams. Here comes Banana Split. And they hit the pins. And that does not look like a good run. They got 38 points. Not the worst, but not very good. Now we have the Sea Snakes. And they hit the pins. They hit the dominoes. Let's see how many points they got. It looks like they got 50 points. That puts them in a tie with Peachy Keen. Now it's time for Swirly Twirlies. They're in the lead right now on scoreboard, but can they keep it? I don't know. Maybe not. That doesn't look like a good run. Although they didn't hit any of the blacks, but they got 41 points. That's not enough to beat Cloud Knights. Now at the Defensive Deer. And they hit the dominoes. And I think that looks like a pretty decent score. 48 points. That is a pretty decent score. Now we have the Happy Little Trees. The last of the newcomers. And there it goes. Ooh, that seems like a pretty good run. Is it enough to beat the Orange Glads? 56 points. That's 1 point behind from Orange Glads. Now we have the Shining Suns. And here they go. They hit the pins. But I don't know if that's the best. let's see. 46 points. That puts him in a tie for Oil Slicks. Now we have Ocean Waves. And they're off. Oh, that seems very good, actually. Let's see if it is very good. And it is! 58 points! That's just enough to beat Orange and Glads. And now we have the last team, the Mocha Lattes, before the tiebreakers, because we have 2 tiebreakers. Oh, and they just hit the pins already. Let's see how many they got. I don't know. They got 37 points. That puts them in a tie for last with Silver Bullets. Now on the tiebreakers, tiebreaker 1, Silver Bullets versus Mocha Lattes. Silver Bullets will go first. And they hit the pins. And it looks like, let's see how many points they got. They got 28 points. Alright. Now we have the Mocha Lattes. Let's see if they can beat Silver Bullets. And it looks like, oh, I don't know. That seems like 27 points. Looks like Mocha Lattes will have to settle with last. Tiebreaker 2. Shining Suns versus Oil Slicks. Oil Slicks is up first. Let's see how they do. And I forgot to mention, only the odd numbered rows are in this tiebreakers session. Oil Slicks ends up with 33 points. Alright. Now we have the Shining Suns. Let's see if they can beat the Oil Slicks. And oh boy, I don't know. That doesn't look like a good run compared to Oil Slicks. They only got 24 points. Looks like Oil Slicks beats Shining Suns. Now we have tiebreaker number 3. The last of the tiebreakers, Peachy Keen versus Sea Snakes. Peachy Keen up first. And oh my goodness, that seems like a pretty good run. And it looks like they got 35 points. Let's see if the Sea Snakes can do better. Will they or will they not? And oh boy, that seems like a pretty good run too. Although they didn't hit the second blue domino. They got 31 points. So Peachy Keen beats Sea Snakes. So here are the placements from left to right. It looks like Ocean Waves wins event number 7 with Orange Glads in second and Happy Little Trees in third. Here they are cheering on the podium. And now it's time to check the official scoreboard after event 7. Cloudy Nights is back into first place. Sea Snakes and TWIRLIES are remaining second and third. Robin's Egg, Silver Bullets, Shining Suns, Happy Little Trees, and Orange Glads are still trying. Orange Glads can only tie the Cloudy Nights. The rest of the marble teams could not win this season. We only have one more event left to go. That's all for now. See you next race!